my purview.
That's above my pay grade.
Content warning. The following video contains material that may be harmful or traumatizing to some audiences. Oh, jeez.
Can they hear us right now?
They can hear us right now.
You do look a little haggard.
Hell
Let me
yeah.
fix you up before the good folks here have to see you.
Oh, yeah. If I
Good.
take a...
Good.
I've been pushing a shower.
We need a makeup department.
We need
a makeup department.
Yeah. I'm trying to think who would make a good makeup department. It'd have to be...
Folks! Oh my goodness!
Oh, we're
We're
back.
We're here, baby.
We're back.
God
we
dang,
never
God
even
dang.
left, but somehow we're back.
We's back. This is the Brew with Brotherwife. We are a band that is also a game show.
Happens to be a
We're
podcast.
trying to bring a little bit of our life into your world.
Our juice into your sweet open mouth.
Give me some.
You know,
I, of course, am playing you, the viewer, the good folks at home, receiving the
rendering
juices.
juice of Brotherwife into you, the viewer's mouth. We're over the hill.
We're
folks.
over the hill, baby.
We're over the hill.
We're over the hill. We're over the hump.
Episode 61.
And this is episode 61. I'm not on a road trip anymore, and it's way easier to do the brew.
It is a lot easier to
It
do
is
the brew.
tough to do the brew on the road.
There is logistical issues, and there are emotional
quandaries.
sociological
Yes.
quandaries
Yes.
with doing it on the
There's
road.
ramifications,
Yeah.
folks.
No.
And we bring we rear the ramifications silently.
We do.
Because we
spouse-I, the spouse-I, the pluralized spouse,
Yeah.
they are amazing. They
Yeah,
are
goddamn.
wonderful. They are deep wells, fountainheads of understanding and
They don't watch this, so you don't have to do that. You can just...
they trash.
They
What's
trash.
up?
What's
trash.
up, baby?
What's up?
Boys club, baby. That's okay. Good
Yeah,
to see you.
you too.
Give me one of these. Give me one of
here we
these,
go.
boy.
He's back.
Woo, I'm back.
He's back.
You're talking to a boy that went to 8 states.
8 states.
8 states, baby.
8 states in how many days?
They tried to kick me out of all of them, but I came right back. 8 states in 17 days. 17 days.
Did you get the bull cum?
I did not get the bull cum. I tried to get the bull cum. Folks, I saw bull riding for the very first time, and you can see it too. If you go to our Instagram, I literally went live in the middle of a man getting trampled by a bull. Did you see it?
I did.
It's decent.
Literally
it's
amazing.
decent,
You
right?
guys, please.
I literally
Hop
got it.
onto the Insta.
All
This
of the
is not
shit-
even us pushing socials. We
It's-
don't give a fuck.
If you would like to see a man get stamped out by a bull, you can see that.
legitimately caught it.
We bring the folks what they want. I mean,
I'm sorry. And if you don't want to watch somebody get trampled, get
you
off
turn
this
it
show.
off.
Get this.
This is
get
not
this
the spot
not
for you.
Where you should
you
be in
go
life.
past
to
go,
church,
collect $200. I don't give a fuck.
take sacrament, bless some water, but
here
don't
we
stay
watch
here.
men get
out.
stamped.
Get out. Okay.
Yeah.
Now
So
that
he
we
was.
got through that.
It was. I mean, because folks, for those of you who don't know about bullfighting, you got to stay on the bull for 8 seconds. They open the gate. They're bucking. They're pissed. You got to stay on for 8 seconds. If
What
you,
happens if you don't stay on for so are you like
Then you don't qualify or whatever. You're not you don't win. Basically,
is
it's
there-
you versus the bull. Literally, and it's really funny because if the guy is on the bull and the bull is getting bucked off, that is respectable. That's old timey. There's something classic about that. It's romantic. They did this weird thing where they let a bull come out before the
and you
riders.
gotta try and get onto it?
No, it wasn't trying to get on it. It was a weird, sad bull that lost 50% of its. I'm getting choked up thinking about it. Lost 50% of its testosterone, and it I don't know. The whole bull.
You were the
Well,
bull.
no, it felt like animal abuse.
Really?
The bull comes out and it's got these sad eyes, and then they've got these two rodeo clown guys that aren't dressed in clown outfit, but that's my term I know for
They're
them.
just sure. They're
And
just
they're
guys that
they're,
just came
they're
in from
fucking
an
with the bull.
AMPM.
Well,
Yeah.
no, they're real. They're actual bull people. They're called rodeo clowns. They're the people that assist with getting the bull away. And they're listen. You have to not be coming from an AMPM. I mean, if you do come from an AMPM, I think the bull will probably get you.
We'll get you.
That's
a
they
very
have
fair...
they take angles. They do
I
all
wasn't
this
saying
shit.
coming from a shifted AMPM. I was saying they just rolled in there eating a taquito. They're like in their street clothes.
Yes.
They're busy guys. They got 2 taquitos and a corn dog.
Yeah,
and as soon as they get in the car, they go, I should only gotten one taquito.
I should only got one taquito.
I should only gotten
now
one
I'm going to have
taquito.
to ride this bull with a fucking steak and cheese sitting in my gut. In my gut.
So they're torturing this bull.
Yeah, yeah.
So what did they do? I mean, what are they actually doing? What are they doing to like that?
You basically, like, they're trying to, like, so the bull has got this little area that it can escape to, but they close that area off, and then they have the people fuck with it and, like, try to literally rile it up, like, try to get any sort of, they're bullying the bull. It's like they're trying to get any sort of reaction. They're literally trying to get any sort of reaction, and then once the bull does enough of like a okay,
like, okay, he's riled.
they're like, all right,
let him out.
Get him in there. You can go home. It's just fucked up. So like that part, they did it twice, and I just didn't like that part. Was just so you could feel the energy in the room get sad.
Yeah,
I was like, bring the ones out that are like maybe
crazy.
Gonna kill the guys.
Yeah,
Don't bring the ones out that are like
killers.
really sad with sad eyes, where it's obviously just like you're inciting it, and it just wants to be left alone.
Yeah, they're on like a cortisol decline. Like they had like a nice runway of like 2 years full of cortisol and rage,
and then now they physically have lost the ability.
Actually, their cortisol receptors.
No,
are
they're literally a sack.
reduced.
They have to harden them with a welding torch to get their body to just stay up. It's a beautiful process.
So
folks.
was one of these sad cows the one that trampled the guy?
No. All the ones that
I
trampled.
wish it was, because then you're like, there's a nice story arc.
They don't.
to
They
that.
don't have the ability to. They've lost all their gusto.
They've lost all their guts.
But there was some other ones that trample. And folks, you got to tie your hand into the saddle. You tie your hand. It's a very.
Oh, that's. I mean, it's
and then,
a
so the
great
guy
idea,
he
but that
fell
seems
off,
like
but he was like stuck to the bull still. So he was getting the bull was 360, 360, 360, stamp. And the guy's just like, and then he went to the corner, and like a WWE heel would sell going down in pain. He went down in pain to one knee, and he was not selling it. And if he was, he should hit up Vince McMahon, because that shit was dramatic. It was dramatic. Yeah.
I mean, didn't he just get his shit trampled?
Yeah, no, he did. He got like a bull that like stepped on his abdomen like 4 to 6 times.
Okay.
In like a mean way.
That you're like
not in like a ginger way.
What is he selling? I mean, he's just selling gold bars. Like, there's nothing to like. There's nothing.
I know, but it just was such a perfect production, because he like went to the corner and he was just like, he was like a fallen cowboy. He like got down to his knees, like he was like,
I wanna look
Ma,
up the news.
I'm not gonna make
he just died. He just literally.
He may have had internal injuries. Yeah.
That moment that he dropped, he literally was dead when he hit the ground.
but he gave his best performance of his life, Swan Song.
Swan Song.
Folks,
that's true. How old was the guy? 40 at least.
He was like young from like Guatemala. He was
okay, now that is an interesting concept. Importing Guatemalan bull riders.
You don't want Guatemalan bull riders, because they're going to take our records.
Absolutely.
Those are a very
News, they're going to do.
They're a very honorable folks.
They are. We should do an expose on Guatemalan bull riders.
In the South, bull riding is such a big deal. Like, it's like if like what's something that people like all the juggalos here would be bull riders. Yeah! That's literally what it would be. That's literally what it would be.
Folks, if you're not aware of the seedy underbelly of Kitsap County,
there are
King County,
too many juggalos.
There are too many juggalos. And if you're a juggalo and you're watching
we've been mired by juggalos for decades.
Are some of you out there that are good people?
There's a lot
out there.
There are a few juggalo values that I can get behind, but there's a lot that I also can't.
There's mostly juggalo people I can get behind. The idea of community, super important. And the fact that God is dead and the community has failed, the modern community is just, it's obliterated.
Yeah. No, you need community, folks, whether it's bull riding, whether it's juggaloing, whether it's tuning in to the Brew with Brotherwife here, where we keep it cooking for you 2 days a week.
Pick a different, packetized unit, calling it hatchet men, like soldiers, right? Like hatchet men just does not inspire a sense of community.
Really, what happened was we got our shit just fucked up by juggalos.
By juggalos.
I didn't really get in any juggalo fights. You got sucker punched by a juggalo, and that was not very. You got sucker punched by our older friend's juggalo brother, and he was like 20. No, he was like 23. Okay, and you were like 16.
Somebody must have belt sanded his goddamn face then, because he looked like Leatherface. He was like.
Well, it's all the drugs. All the juggalos be doing a lot of drugs.
All the drugs. Yeah. Somebody dragged him behind a fucking bus down the gravel road.
He
was an ugly fucker. Can I dox him? The funniest part, the best part about this is, and this is.
I hope he's in prison. He's probably in prison.
I think he is. Yeah. His his name.
Don't, because actually his little brother is our homie a little bit.
Okay.
I'll suck your dick.
Yeah.
We were. I'm getting choked up. We were freestyling with this guy's little brother, and we were like, because you know when you're like 17, like freestyling's like a thing that you like all do. Yeah, you don't know this? We were freestyling with this guy, and then this guy was like pretty cool. He was like a juggalo, and so he had this like aggression. He was like, very like, I'm gonna get you before you can get me type of shit. And he was just like freestyling. There was a little djembe, it was like a drum circle freestyle, and Tyler was going, and like some other people were going, and then he was going. He was like, yeah, He was like hitting it for a while, but then he just hit the word. He went, I'll suck your dick, and then the drum stopped. Everybody stopped.
Everything stopped.
We just looked at him, and then he was like, yo, I was about to say like, cause like I'm so cool, it don't matter. I'll suck dick, and we're like, no,
Too late.
But you actually didn't get sucker punched by Dustin. Actually, you guys just got into a You actually got sucker punched by Shannon.
Stuff with D was fine. Stuff with D was fine.
That's true.
It was a little rough around the
edges.
edges. That's true. I was rough around the edges with a lot of. I don't know. There's something about
you
people that were a little bit older than me. They just wanted to kick my fucking ass.
Well, and rightfully so.
And rightfully so. I was a smug little fuck.
That's true.
I was actually a smug little fuck.
You were.
But I backed it up with
this 145-pound body.
This 145-pound body. I was built like a mouse, guys, but I was built like a mouse with a.
He was a mighty skeleton.
Mouse. I was a mighty.
He was like, here I come to save the day. Here I come to ruin the day for somebody who's mildly aggressive. Actually, no. Tyler was like a shark in the waters. He needed a little bit of aggression at a bar. That's all he needed, because then he's like, I'm gonna migrate and I'm gonna provoke.
I needed about a fifth of whiskey and some aggression.
And if he could provoke, that was the best way, because he's like, I'm a hero.
And microaggressions were like the nicest, easiest way, because once they do it one or two,
right? Then you're like, okay, buddy.
Okay, buddy.
Sure.
Okay, buddy. I haven't been in a fight in.
It's been a little while.
I'm trying to think of the last fight. I'm growing up. Yeah. It's been like years and years. It's probably been like 3 to 5 years somewhere in there.
A fight? Yeah, I think it was the last one at the snowy night, and I mean, it's got to be more than that. It's got to be like 7 years since the last fight. I think that may have been your swan song. That was a good fight.
That was a good fight.
Tyler got into a fight, and his wife was like, get him! Like, it was like such a perfect,
we were all pretty drunk.
Microcosm of like, you must defeat as a man.
Well, and the guy
win me as a prize, the woman.
And here's the fun part. He hit all the bases, guys. He was hitting on my wife. She said, oh, I'm married to this guy over here. He kept hitting on her. I approached and said, hey, back off, dude. That's my wife. And then he went and beat the shit out of some guy in the parking lot. And was hitting his fucking head into a fucking like literally attempted murder like shit.
Yeah.
And then he drove away, and they got him.
They got him. The cops literally got him that night.
What a swan song. That was a great swan song.
That was perfect. I mean, there was blood in the snow. When there's blood in the snow, that's eerie.
Yeah, Blood in the Snow, a memoir. Yeah. Blood in the Snow, a memoir.
Yeah. One of the things that we do here on the Brew, folks, is we bring you the news stories that you want to hear. We've got great stories lined up for you today. Our leading story.
She's very pretty.
Mom of alleged killer au pair makes bombshell claims about puzzling homicide case. She is a very beautiful woman.
I'm not.
She's haggard in this photo, but there's something about her that
just a hair.
She looks like a queen.
She does.
She literally looks like an Egyptian queen. She's from Brazil.
Go ahead and message in the chat. Do you think she's beautiful enough to deserve to kill your baby?
I don't think she is the au pair, though. I think she's the mom. I think she's like, you kill my baby.
Oh.
You kill my beautiful baby.
No, that's the au pair.
I don't know.
Okay, if that's the mom, the au pair is 7 years
old.
The
mother of a Brazilian au pair accused of shooting a man dead in the Virginia home of her employer made a series of intriguing claims about the case over the weekend, including that her daughter had acted in self-defense. So, Brazilian au pair accused of shooting a man dead, okay, but her mother is saying
23 arrested for. Okay, so
I'm trying to give the folks context.
Sure,
I'm trying to give the context. Juliana Perez Magalhães, you'll start reading at 23, but you don't have the bravery to read the name, huh? He doesn't have the bravery to read the name. He criticizes the way I read names, but he just picks it up. He's like, oh, I don't need to read the name.
That is a brutal
because it's a hard name.
Should I stumble through this for you?
Go ahead.
Juliana Perez Magalhães.
That's pretty good.
you.
I think it's Magales.
Magales. Oh,
Juliana
Magales.
Perez Magales.
Magales.
23
folks.
was arrested and charged with second-degree murder last week in the death of 39-year-old Joseph Ryan in the town of Herndon on February 24th. At the scene, which the Fairfax County Police Department described as appalling, officers found Magales' employer, Christine Banfield, who had suffered stab wounds.
Which the Fairfax County Police Department described as a really nice break from the normal gruesomeness of a murder scene.
They said, this was actually a very tasteful
This was
murder.
a tasteful murder.
When I came in, Nora Jones was playing. That's the kind of murder scene I
There
like.
were 2 candles. There was a fucking bed of roses.
I was thinking, you know what? It's not so bad during
I had sex with the body. I had no choice.
She's a nice young woman.
She's a nice young. Oh, I was saying the body of the guy. We can't say that.
You can fuck a stab wound, folks.
You can fuck.
I can do that,
Yep,
and you can say that here on the Brew. That's the type of
can.
things we'll say. I know that's you can't really take that at 10 in the morning always, but here at the Brew we create an environment that you can take
that
the
in
fact.
the morning.
You can fuck a stab wound.
We should make a t-shirt. Take it in the morning.
Take it in the morning. It's not something about it's about possibilities. Like you could use a cat as a backpack.
You could use a cat as a backpack.
You could make a taxidermy cat backpack.
Have you guys ever seen...
There's just things you could do in the world.
Star Wars, he literally cuts open a beast and he sleeps inside it. That's not make-believe.
That's not
real
make-believe.
life. Old school cowboys.
That's called having sex with my ex-wife. I don't know. Juliana Perez Magales, 23, was arrested, yada, yada, yada. Banfield, the woman who was stabbed, Christine Banfield, 37, was rushed to a local hospital where she died from her injuries. Police have not charged Magales and Banfield's death, with the investigation into her fatal stabbing still ongoing. Officers went to the house in Herndon after 911 calls were made from Magales' cell phone. The first call at around 7:50 a.m. was quickly disconnected. Soon after, Magales called again and said her friend was hurt, quote. Banfield's husband, Brendan, was also on the line, reportedly told a dispatcher that Ryan had stabbed his wife and that he had, in turn, shot Ryan.
Wait,
so
I'm very confused.
That's why I was trying to do the context, because it's like there's a lot of weird shit.
There's hot Brazilian girl.
Hot Brazilian is the au pair, and then there's the Banfield, and there's the 2 Banfields. They're the parents.
Where did Ryan come from?
Ryan is the other Banfield. He's the man Banfield. I believe.
He's the Manfield.
So there's Ryan and Christine, yeah. Oh, no. Told a dispatcher that Ryan had stabbed Joseph Ryan is the 39-year-old man that the beautiful Brazilian au pair killed. And Ryan stabbed Christine Banfield, so I think the au pair was protecting the Banfield family.
Oh,
that's a good au pair! That's a really good au pair!
You don't jail that!
You don't jail that?
Let's jail that, and there's a couple of different reasons why.
So, yada, yada, yada. The Banfields then found the 4-year-old daughter was in the house at the time of the killings, but was found physically unharmed. Fairfax Police Chief Kevin Davis said in February that the girl was the truest victim of all of this. Yeah, obviously, she's a little child.
She's a little baby.
What are you talking about? You want a soundbite?
Appalling
Davis also
scene.
said that authorities did not think Ryan was necessarily a stranger to the Banfields, and that there had been no sign of forced entry into the home. So maybe Ryan's like, hey, we were here last week for Christine's fucking Tupperware party, and we left our best Tupperware. We have the glass ones with the suction top, and we left it.
I wasn't able to wash it at our house. I'd like to bring it into your home and wash it.
It would be okay.
Stop!
With the glass Tupperware.
With the glass Tupperware. Oh, you shatter the glass Tupperware, you stab with the glass Tupperware.
You think he's bringing me a cake? No, he's bringing me a cake of death.
He's bringing me a cake of
I'm
death.
about to get cut up like
Caked
a goddamn
blood.
velvet.
Caked
Like I'm about to be red velvet.
Yeah, red velvet.
Yada, 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 yada. In an interview with Brazil's Folha newspaper published Sunday, Magales' mother... See, there's so many people. The beautiful au pair's mother, Marina Perez Souza, said she was shaken and deeply worried about her daughter's situation. Also, she gave an account of what Magales said happened on the morning of the deaths. Okay, here we go. Souza, the mother of the au pair, said the au pair was arriving for work when she saw a man entering the house, and, feeling scared, she called Brendan Banfield, the father, to tell him about the break-in. Magales and Brandon Banfield, the father, then entered the property and found Christine, the wife, Brandon's wife, wounded. It was then Magales, the au pair, and Brandon, the husband, and Ryan who allegedly got into the dispute. Ryan is the breaking and entering man.
No shit, you get into a dispute.
And Magali shot Ryan to defend herself and her family. She considers the au pair job part of her family. That is a professional. That's a professional right there.
That is.
Souza
they
also
better be paying her $45 an hour.
Oh my God! Give her a little fucking hazard pay. Souza also claimed that Magalhaes had told her that the case had been closed around 3 months ago. Again, this is the mother recollecting, and that Christine Banfield and Ryan had previously been in a relationship. So Ryan and Christine was fucking on the side. He was like, "I'm gonna stab you with something else other than this D."
Hey, if I can't get the D in,
if I can't get
I'll
the
get
D
the
in, I'm getting the
Tupperware
G in. The
I'm
glass.
getting the glass.
Yeah.
I'm getting the glass.
Yada yada yada. They were found about 2 days before the arrest. They were investigating. They ambushed her on Thursday before work. Okay, you finish it up here, TT.
Fola was unable to confirm with Fairfax police if they had considered the possibility that Magalhaes had shot Ryan in self-defense during the course of their investigation. It's not clear why Brendan Banfield would have initially told authorities he shot Ryan. According to Souza, her daughter has lived in the U.S. for 2 years, but had wanted to return home to Brazil. Her visa expired about 2 weeks ago, but Souza says she just applied for a renewal. They are saying horrible things about my daughter, and she only did this to stay in the country, but it's not true, Souza said, adding that her daughter had not yet had contact with a lawyer and hadn't been offered any assistance by the Brazilian government. She wouldn't hurt a fly, Souza said. I hope this story gets resolved.
I'm like really confused. What's the problem?
So
what's the actual problem?
The problem is that Banfield. Okay, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say the odds that Daddy Banfield, was not
fucking
having a
au pair?
relationship with the au pair
Right.
is pretty minimal.
Because the Christine Banfield was already fucking Ryan.
Exactly.
People, folks,
it was really
when
the
you
ball
have
was
an
in
au
her
pair,
court.
you've reached a level of society where you just be fucking. It doesn't really matter. You're rich. You've got it's kind of like when old time when marriages would be like to fortify kingdoms.
Sure.
It's like you guys all went to the same college, so like now you're like but you fuck your secretary, she fucks the masseuse.
It all comes around.
It
comes around and goes around.
You convince her to get an au pair. You're like, I just want more time.
You buy
to
her a
spend
gun.
with
You convince you convince Ryan to come over to the house.
Stab.
That
way you can go with
kill
your sweet au
Brian.
pair for the rest of your
So I mean,
days.
this really, literally. I mean, if his plan was to knock out the wife and the love interest,
right? Well, and you want to know what's fucked up?
Huh.
The real loser here is the kid.
And the poor crime scene
You're
investigator.
choked
The poor crime scene investigator, guys. So
Goodness.
the problem here is that the Daddy Banfield, Big
Daddy D.
he said he shot him first. So he told police that he was the one who shot Ryan. And so
didn't have a
now
story?
they're like,
What the fuck is
wait a
going
second.
on?
So he was trying to cover for his sweet, sweet au pair. And that's where the plot thickens. It seems like she was well within her rights to just shoot the motherfucker.
In situations like this, folks, don't lie.
Don't lie.
Just tell what the fuck happened.
You're probably still going to go to jail, but you're going to maybe go to jail.
You're
going
gonna
to
make it worse if you go ahead and lie. Because now,
Actually, I want to take that all back. I don't trust the government a fucking whit.
that's true. I don't trust the government
judicial
either.
system.
I don't trust the government. It's okay.
If you're gonna lie
get on the
well.
same story.
Get on the same page.
Get on the same fucking page. Okay, do lie.
How long did you have before the body was cold and the police showed up? You had 15 minutes.
You guys, listen. Go out to breakfast.
Your head to go out to breakfast. Take
Get a
deep breath.
smoothie.
Get a mimosa.
Get something in your belly.
Get something in your belly.
And then start to make a plan.
Napkin, eat the napkin. You
Eat the
write it on a
napkin.
napkin, you eat the napkin.
You eat that. You shit the napkin. You burn the shit.
You burn the shit.
You sell the shit. You start selling the au pair shit.
Yeah, with
because
napkins in
it's
it.
like when people like sold the bathwater of the e-girls. Sell the au pair shit. Someone will buy it.
Sell the au
This
pair's
guy.
murder napkin shit.
Yes.
I am not gonna say
You would.
her.
When it comes to beautiful women's napkins, that's
Yeah,
your
I'm kinda-
specialty.
I'm kinda gotta-
TT used to work at a crepe shop where Natalie Portman came in, and well, folks, he did dig her discarded meal, half-eaten, out of the garbage. He did.
Saved
eat a
the
little bit of
napkin.
it. You saved the napkin.
I took a bite of
You
it.
took a bite of the
a
Natalie
bite of it.
Portman,
Yeah.
and then
I
also
saved
feed
the
the rest to
napkin.
to his dog.
Yeah,
which
my dog
that
has
means
eaten
that's
Natalie
a
Portman's
fancy
napkin.
fucking dog, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
You really
Max
elevated Max.
Max is classy. Max is classy. Whether
He
likes
actually
it or
put
not.
that on his vet records.
Yep.
Just so you know, this is a dog who has eaten a portion of Natalie Portman's discarded sandwich. So
Yep.
I just want to give
And
you guys
is
the
owned
context.
by a man who has also eaten a part of Natalie.
Yep. Right. Well,
Portman's
that's
discarded
almost
sandwich.
even more relevant. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's just building. It's just building to a crescendo. Like we are classy people.
Yep.
We
Yep.
eat Natalie Portman.
And then Natalie, if you're watching, and I know you are,
damn.
maybe think about adding mayo next time, girl. It was dry.
It was dry.
This is dry sandwich.
Did you take a bite?
No.
No.
Never. I'm not good enough.
He's not.
I couldn't. I'm just a humble. I'm a peasant. I got nothing.
What a fucking pro.
I got one more before we dive into just personal stuff, but
Absolutely.
like this is great. Off-duty Alaska Airlines pilot charged with attempted murder after trying to shut down plane's engines mid-flight. And before we dive into this, folks,
This is close to home.
this is close to home because we are in Alaska Airlines territory. We live in the Great Northwest, where Alaska Airlines is the premier airline around here, and we actually know somebody. We went to high school with a former pilot of Alaska Airlines,
Who is not the one who tried to kill everyone?
but
They could have been.
if you guys remember, like 5 years ago, there was a guy nicknamed Sky King, and he literally stole, and he worked for Alaska Airlines. He stole a plane. He played a bunch of flight simulator games, and he literally stole a plane and was talking to the air traffic controllers and was like, "No, sorry, I'm not. This is crazy. I'm not bringing it down."
I remember that!
And then he ended up crashing into an island, killing himself. And that he was nicknamed Sky King because he literally was like a baggage guy. He was like a baggage guy who just studied secretly, did a bunch of flight simulators,
Okay,
and then
why is
literally
there not a movie of that?
there should.
Why is there not a big?
We should
There
make
probably
it.
will.
We should
Let's make it.
But we knew somebody in high school that there was a former pilot of Alaska Airlines, and each year they post something on their Facebook that's like, "I'll never know why you did it, Ricky. You were such a good man."
Joe, did he know?
He knew him personally.
Oh! I mean,
Yeah, knew him personally.
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So anyway, folks, if you are in Alaska Airlines flight watching this right now, you should probably be afraid.
I
you
mean,
should be. There's a lot of fuckery that happens at the AA.
I know why he did it. That's badass. I mean,
I know, but it's not okay. Well, listen. Is it badass when you have had a 4-hour layover and now you have a 7-hour layover? Is that badass? Because those prices are fucking outrageous.
is that badass when you drive up the
$17 for a mimosa, and then you
$17
want to
for a
have
mimosa?
two?
They're trying to. The next year they accounted for those costs in pricing.
Oh, did they?
The next year they accounted for those costs in pricing.
they had circled back.
They circled
Okay,
back.
okay,
They circled
damn.
back.
Oh my goodness, folks.
Just give me one little second here.
Yeah. So, folks, Tyler and I, we bring you the brew, right? We bring you the brew Mondays, Fridays. We do it when we're on the road. We do it when we're sick. We do it when nature calls, baby, because this is us in our natural environment. But we also have to pay the bills. We also have to survive. So right now, Tyler is taking a horrific work call because tragedy strikes when you own your own business. I won't get too much into another man's casserole, but there's peas, there's carrots, and baby, there's a lot of garlic. It is zesty, and not in the way that's going to give you a good feeling in the digestives. It is a call that is important, so he has to make it. And that's part of the life that we live here, Brotherwife, and then so many other things. But you know what? We're never going to stop, folks, because this is the time that we get to spend with you. It is a two-way street. You tell us what you need from us, and we, in turn, will deliver in our brother-wife unique way. It's the only way we know how. So, I'm going to dive into this story here. I just want to give you a little context. This man is not avoiding work here. He's working double time so that we can provide all of this to you because we love you. And if you're here watching this, there's no greater thing that we could appreciate. So, thank you. I'm going to get into this man being charged with 86 counts of murder. Flight 2059 from Everett, Washington, shout out, was bound for San Francisco when it was diverted to Portland, where Joseph David Emerson was booked on 83 counts of attempted murder. Seems a little bit hasty. Let's hear the man out. An off-duty Alaska Airlines pilot has been charged with over 80 counts of attempted murder after he allegedly attempted to shut off a plane's engines mid-flight on Sunday, causing the flight to divert to Portland. You can do that, huh? Why would you want to shut the engines off mid-flight? You'd think there'd be some sort of, like, stop that you know, or there needs to be, like, 2 separate keys. 2 guys got to do it together. Like, that just seems irresponsible. Bad design. Flight 2059 took off from Everett, Washington, and was bound for San Francisco, Alaska Airlines said in a statement. It was operated by Alaskan Airlines subsidiary Horizon Air. It's like when you have, fucking Cricket or whatever, and they use the Verizon towers, and you're like, well, then why isn't Verizon offering the same price? You know what I mean? I don't feel good about Horizon. What's happening? Oh, Verizon? Think about that. Diverted due to credible security threat linked to a person in the cockpit's flight deck jump seat. I don't know what that is. Motherfucker's ready to jump at any turn. The jump seat occupant unsuccessfully attempted to disrupt the operation of the engines, the airline said. The Horizon captain and first officer quickly responded. Engine power was not lost, and the crew secured the aircraft without incident. So he just went rogue. I wonder if this was like a devil told me to do it situation. Like, what would really compel this man to want to take this flight down? I mean, maybe they were playing like a really poor taste movie. Maybe they were playing like Adam Sandler's Jack and Jill, and too many of the flight passengers were actually like heartily laughing. They were like laughing in genuine earnest. And then he was like, you know what? I'm going to do the world a favor. I'm just going to fucking end. I'm just going to lights out. We're just going to... And then, you know, all that boy wanted was those laughs to turn into screams. And rightfully so. It's a bad movie if you've seen it, folks. The flight crew they followed appropriate FAA procedures and guidance from air traffic control. And landing in the Portland International Airport, the flight took off just before 5:30 p.m. local time and landed about an hour later in Portland. So he got settled in. He was like, I'm going to get my peanuts, I'm going to get my Biscoff, I'm going to drink an apple juice, and then I'm going to bring this bitch down. You know, he wanted to actually kind of, you know, he wanted to assess if the crowd had, you know, good taste in movies, and obviously they didn't. Audio of the plane's communications with the air traffic controller reveal an attempt to turn off the plane's engines. Quote, as a heads up, we've got the guy that tried to shut the engines down out of the cockpit. It doesn't sound like he's got any issue in the back right now. I think he's subdued. The pilot on the plane told the air traffic controller. Okay, I thought he was saying that to the good folks in the fucking aisles. I'm like, keep them out of it. They're already, you know, they've got masks on. They're taking 2 masks. It's, you know, it's a goddamn war zone in there. The pilot of the plane told air traffic controller, other than that, we want law enforcement as soon as we get on the ground and park. That makes sense. Oh, god damn. Honestly, though, if you were that pilot, that's a pretty cool experience. Like, that's really... You don't only get so many of those. And flying a plane is probably fucking boring these days. Good. I mean, I hear that the computers do a lot of it, so it's like... He had... You know, these pilots are overworked. Maybe he had 6, 7 other flights. Maybe this guy's just trying to, you know, inject a little bit of juice.
Sky King?
Well, no, actually, we've got a different Sky King. So this gentleman, he is a person that works for a subsidiary of Alaska Airlines, Horizon Air. Okay. They were on a flight. He's a guy that was in the cockpit's flight deck jump seat. Don't know what that is.
Huh.
But basically...
It sounds like a song line. Cock seat, jump seat.
So he was talking about how they were trying to subdue him, and basically they got him. But he tried to kill 83 people mid-flight. About an hour in, he tried to turn off the engines in the middle of the flight, which I thought, that's bad design. There should be like 2 keys. Yeah. You know what? That's what I was saying. Like,
it takes 2 crazies to take a plane down.
Yeah, and there could be 2 crazies, but you want people... Yeah. I was also mentioning that perhaps, you know, because we take the devil's advocate here, mm-hmm. I was saying perhaps he got in, it was a bad movie, it was Jack and Jill by Adam Sandler. The crowd was laughing in earnest too much. And he was like, you know what? Fuck these guys.
Fuck these guys.
This is, you know what? This is, we're going to bring a little bit of American culture back. Because this is not it.
This is not it.
I don't know.
I mean, you know,
Typically, off-duty airline pilots sit in the jump seat of the flight deck behind the pilots to fly back to their home base if seats are available. So he was a guy that just worked there.
So he had just gotten off another flight. He was flying back to his house.
Basically,
that's one thing to think about.
Yeah.
You know, when you're in the air, folks, there are people with you that basically live there. There are people with you on that plane who serve.
Flight attendants
the
are
skies.
fucking no joke.
They're no joke. It's a hardcore lifestyle.
It is. It's rough.
Seems hard, seems hardcore, seems fun. I feel like if you're ever gonna be like an unfaithful husband or wife, like
be a
flight attendant.
Well, the move is to be a pilot and fuck the flight attendants. But then now there's so many.
But if you're the flight attendant, then you're also banging the pilot. So it's like
exactly. Well, what you really want to be is you want to be bi. You want to be a bi pilot because there's so many men and women that are
That's just called a pilot.
That's called a pilot. Yeah. You want to, but you don't want to be violent. Don't be a violent pilot. Be
Flight attendant.
Be a violet pilot.
Violet
pilot.
In the flight deck jumpsuit.
Yes. God damn. So
in the flight deck jumpsuit.
So basically, he's being booked on 83 counts of attempted murder. Which is...
That is a quick way to go to jail forever.
Yeah. I mean, Joseph David Emerson, what was the boy thinking?
Bad drugs, maybe?
Yeah.
I feel like as a flight attendant, you got to do some serious drugs. But they probably drug test you, huh? They probably drug test you pretty regularly, but I feel like you figure a way around it.
And I'm just... from Everett to San Francisco, that seems like... I would think if you're going to San Fran, you'd be like... I didn't realize Everett had a big airport like that.
Wait, Everett has a big airport like that?
I guess so. It's fucking an Alaska Airlines flight to San Francisco. I mean, there's airports all over, folks. You really will be surprised.
There's an airport. I mean, I guess there's an airport in Bremerton.
There's an airport in Bremerton.
There's an airport
and
in
they
Bremerton.
could, in the right circumstance, if like they needed to, they could land any plane there, and any plane could take off.
I guess that just doesn't.
You know?
I mean, I guess I just didn't think about that.
I know.
Guess I just didn't internalize that. There's no infrastructure to. It's just a big field, but I guess you just go hang
That's
out in a
all
warehouse.
you need. What do you need other than a big field?
I guess all the accoutrements.
These pilots try to make it seem like it's a big fucking deal, but all you need is a big field.
All you need is a
I
big
was just
field.
on a road trip. Newsflash, there's literally fucking billions of acres of just fields. So, I don't know what you want.
We should get a plane.
We should get a plane.
Okay,
and we should start our own airlines. I'm sick of these fucking gatekeepers. Are you talking about $400 one way?
You want to turn the engine off in our plane? Be
our guest. Be our guest.
Be
because
my
you know
guest.
what? We have a procedure.
We have a
procedure. Plan.
You turn the plane off. We'll shoot you.
We'll shoot you,
and we'll jump out of the plane.
And then we're gonna use your body as a parachute.
Yeah.
It's like we have our own parachute, but we're gonna use your body as like a talisman parachute.
We've got a really nice carving knife. We carve it into a sheet, a skin sheet parachute.
Yeah, that's an Alaskan buck knife, actually.
And
right?
we thought, it is.
That's
we
nice.
thought it was going to be a pretty quick process of training, but it actually has taken. We have been serial killing for 4 years now, and we're almost ready to carve a whole human parachute on the way to the ground. As long as we're above 40,000 feet, we're good.
Sometimes I do stand-up, and one of my jokes that I like to open with is, I used to be a serial killer, and my victim of choice, extremely happy prostitutes. Cheery hoes. You know, you zig, then you zag, then you zig again. You know what I mean?
It's a lot of zigs and zags.
Yeah. Well.
It's without all the zags, it's good, but with the zigs and the zags, it's great.
Because you think, oh, I know where he's going.
Exactly.
I hate this guy.
I hate this guy. I'm gonna fucking kill him in the parking lot. Okay. I'm just gonna stalk him and try and blackmail him. I'm not even gonna blackmail this guy. I'm gonna give him a phone.
I'm not even gonna fucking. So should we smile and dial? Should we fucking do this shit? Where's your phone, baby?
I think it's your turn to smile and dial.
No, we have a system.
What's the system?
I'm the game show person. You're the person that lures them in to even entertain the idea.
Lures them in. So just as a PSA, as a public service announcement, guys, I am what we in the industry call running on haggard. And so what you're about to see is the best version of me selling a product that does not exist to a man who is probably an AI.
I don't know what that means, but we're calling a store or a business, and we're offering to play a game show in exchange for a wonderful review.
Okay, so
but
businesses Paulsbo.
Who should we call?
Businesses Paulsbo.
I'm using ChatGPT here to get a nice little quiz. So
the UPS store could be a good target.
Actually, I know the owner of the UPS store now, so I actually can't do that.
Oh, Olympic Resource Management.
I actually am the owner of Olympic Resource Management.
This is going to be a really easy sell then. This is going to be a really easy sell. Paulsbo CPA, Dude Solutions.
What is that?
I feel like it's just tubs of one guy's cum. Dude Solutions. What's the solution?
Well, let me pay the consultation fee and I'll let you know exactly.
Thompson Consulting Company, Road Ahead Business Strategy, Velocis. I also like Velocis.
Blue Hair and Jewelry
Systems.
No.
It's closed. I mean, I feel like Dude Solutions seems.
I feel like that on its face makes me feel like it won't be fruitful.
Really.
We can try it though. The audience can be along for the ride. Dude Solutions. We need to have the quiz. We need to have the quiz ready.
Shit. Okay. Dude Solutions. Software management.
Software
management.
Okay.
So
Make
we're gonna
an
call
easy
Dude
game
Solutions
show
here in a second, folks. So what we do is we try and convince people to do a game show live on the podcast. We've gotten 2 people to do it so far. This is a pretty new part of the process, a new part of the system. So I call and I hook, line, and I sync them. I'm a closer. Well, I'm actually an opener.
You're an opener.
I'm an opener. But I close on the open. You know what I'm saying? Like I close while I open, and that's what it's like a rotating door. But sometimes the doors break and they slap, they clamp. I open and I close at the same time. So I get them, I bag them, and then Jeff tags them. And what we do with them afterwards is, your guess is as good as mine. We have a nice little roulette wheel, and we hire a Czechoslovakian gentleman to fill in the roulette wheel every time. Kampu.
I love Kampu.
Yeah, Kampu.
Okay.
He's God's gift. He's God's gift.
All right, we've got something here. I don't know if this is a hard one, folks. I don't feel good about this, but I think we're gonna have to see.
Here we go, folks. Dude Solutions.
Wait, maybe we should. Okay, well.
The person you are trying.
What did I tell you, folks?
Not for
What did I tell you? I had a feeling.
He had a feeling.
I had a feeling.
He had a feeling.
There's no hours. There's no address. It's literally somebody's house that they have a business for, and they do weird shit out of their house.
Dude Solutions.
Oh, see, this is.
Okay, so we're gonna find. Maybe we should pre-pick them.
Well, I thought it would be fun if we did it on the show, but you can only say you feel bad about something so many times.
Okay, we're not gonna do Dude Systems. We kind of want something else, like a software company.
Why?
Software.
We can make a new. We can make a new one.
We can make a new one.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to I'll just start calling them and you make it as I talk to them?
Well, I don't want to do that because we got into trouble one time with that before.
It got a little hairy.
Yeah, we need something.
I have a good feeling about the UPS store.
I just really don't want to do that because I know the person.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Okay, Above and Beyond Tech. Maybe we could do that.
Above and Beyond Tech, computer repair service in Paulsboro, Washington. Bingo, bango.
Easy computer repair.
Hello, this is Terry. Can I help you?
Hey, Terry. My name is Tyler, and I am with a podcast that is currently running right now. We are the Brew with Brotherwife, and we do news broadcasting, and we do stand-up comedy on the air. We also reach out to local businesses and see if they'd be interested in doing a quiz, essentially, on air. And if you do the quiz, we leave a positive review, and if you answer all 3 questions right, then we will send you $25 through Venmo. Would you be interested in doing a quiz with us?
Well, I'm not the owner, but I could get a number and have them call you back if they are.
Oh no, you can do it, and you can do it right now. You're good to go. It doesn't have to be the owner. No, not for you. Okay, I mean it's just a friendly thing, and we'll get you a good review. But it's okay if you're uncomfortable with it. I totally understand.
All right, thank you.
If you don't do it though, we will leave you a bad review.
No,
I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking. It's a joke.
It's
It's a joke.
Thank you so much. Sorry about that.
Okay, bye.
Bye. That was fine, but I also was just I'm trying to tactfully.
All right, quick. Let's go.
I don't know if I could do the running on Haggard. I'm
Yeah,
I'm
you
got
were
hot in
like
the face. I'm falling apart today.
You were.
I don't know if today's the day for this.
Well,
can't
listen. We gotta, folks. We
gotta get one
because we're a band that's also a game show. So we haven't
smooth talk right.
We haven't been doing much music on the, but so we're trying to bring a little bit of games. you know, we've been making music, but we haven't been making music in a capacity where you can be a part of the journey. So we're trying to do that right now.
Official jewelry.
We've already done jewelry though.
We have. That's okay though.
Okay.
Use the same thing.
Okay.
Okay. You're on it?
Yep.
I'm like hot now. I didn't realize how rough I was gonna be.
Maybe bring the mic a little bit closer. Oh, folks. Folks are so...
Thank you for calling Official Jewelry. Our phone hours are much...
Damn it! Officially letting me down.
Official. Well, and folks, I want you to know their name is spelled Ofishel. So I don't know what they're doing. I don't know who okayed that.
Official? Oh my gosh. That's gotta be somebody from the hood.
That's
gotta be somebody from the hood. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if that strikes a chord that doesn't feel good. That is somebody from the hood if you're gonna spell official like that.
So, are they using fish and shells? Are they using
Let's
fish
keep it
and
going.
seashells?
Let's keep it going. Let's find a business
Oh
here.
god, I'm so tired. Above and Beyond Tech.
Oh, we're doing tech again? Okay.
Wait, did we just call Above and Beyond Tech? Is that the lady who I called?
I don't know.
I think maybe it was Above and Beyond Tech.
Oh my goodness.
So we're gonna go Marina Market on Front Street.
Sure.
It's not gonna go well.
What's the quiz about?
Paulsbo history.
No.
Paulsbo history.
No.
Oh, but come on. Paulsbo history.
How am I gonna make a quiz about Paulsbo history?
Okay, top rated. Here we go. It knows about Paulsbo history.
Right.
It knows about Paulsbo history.
All right.
God.
I'm gonna do the Paulsbo history.
No.
Again,
You're fine.
I don't
I'm
feel
feeling
good
bad
about it.
myself. You don't feel good about it?
Not the Paulsbo history. No.
Nordiska. Ooh.
Gift shop.
Nordiska gift shop. Paulsbo running. K Global.
Let's do running.
Let's do running.
Yeah.
Paulsbo running. Okay, here we go.
This is gonna work.
Paulsbo running.
Hello, this is Tyler, and you are on the Brew with Brotherwife, a comedy podcast. We read the news, we have game show elements, and right now we're reaching out to local small businesses to see if they would do a quiz or a game show, 3 questions, and if you do it, we leave a positive review for your business and you, and if you win, we send you $25 on Venmo. So would you have any interest in doing that with us today?
Geez, I would love to. I have customers in the store right now. Can you call me later today, and hopefully I won't have people in here?
Well, you know what we'll do? We'll add you to the list, and we will call you the next time we're running. We run on
That'd be awesome.
Monday mornings and Friday evenings.
I'd love to do that, but I just opened up, and Monday mornings are busy. I got a store full of people.
Okay.
But I'd love
Thank
to do
you.
that.
Sounds
Thank
good.
you very
I'll be
much.
back. We'll give you a call on Friday. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, sounds good. Thanks, man. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I liked that guy.
Yeah,
that was a gentleman of gentlemen.
He might be a third person on the Brew.
We're actually gonna get him.
We're gonna get him.
Okay, all right, keep it moving. We gotta deliver for the folks. Folks, you can't be riding along this time and then we just fucking kick you off the turnip
I'm
truck.
getting into the fucking run of things. K Global, a Zenitex company. I don't know what it is. We're gonna just do it.
How do I make a Zenitex quiz? I don't know what Zenitex are.
I don't know
You need to think
either.
about the quiz components.
I'm making the calls. You make the quizzes.
I'll make a quiz if I have an adequate thing to make a quiz about.
It's K Global Zenitex, okay? Figure it out.
Is
It's
a good
K
point.
Global
That is a very
Zenitex.
good
It's
point.
K Global
Who
Zenitex.
doesn't know K Global?
I feel like it's a Korean store. You got K-pop, you got K Global. It's actually the most powerful company in the world. It's Korea has been investing liquor store, high spirits liquor. Here we go. Okay, I'm getting into the swing, folks. Paralyzed by anxiety for a minute there, but he's coming back. This is TT running on.
The store clerk is fucking sauced up. The store clerk can't take himself from the bottle for one goddamn moment to play a little game.
You have reached High Spirit on 8th Avenue in Polsbo.
All right.
One more?
Maybe one more. Maybe one more.
One more,
folks. I'm getting demoralized over here, the good folks at home. That's you.
Bohm's Chocolates of Paulsbo. Here we go. Okay, put together Bohm's. Put together a chocolate.
And it doesn't have to be just Polsbo, by the way.
I mean, I'm just in a place. I can't. Like, how do you want me to find these fucking businesses?
I'm sorry.
I'm on the map. Okay. Do you have the quiz?
I have the quiz.
Okay, here we go.
Bohm's Chocolates, this is Karen.
Hey, Karen, this is Tyler. You are currently on the Brew with Brotherwife. We are a comedy news podcast that has game show elements. Today, we are reaching out to local businesses. We put together a quiz that has to do with your business.
That hurts.
I would much rather get a fuck you, eat shit, and die.
What you need to do is you need to watch the way you did it before. I don't mean to condemn you, but you're I'm an
obvious sales slut.
Yeah, you're off today.
I know.
The other two times you were really covert about letting them know they're on the air.
I know.
You were like, oh yeah, oh man, you're on the air right now, and so basically, you put it in there for just a moment.
Absolutely. I honestly, I should stop saying it, but
you're giving too much of a preamble.
I'm giving way too
and
much
what
of a
I
preamble.
loved about the way you did it the other times is you were perfect. You were like, I know exactly how to not give a preamble.
Yeah.
I give a preamble too. I'm not saying that I could do it any better because we've shown that I can't. Yeah. You are the guy that does it. I'm just giving you some of a remembering of what you used to be.
TT running on Haggard, he can do things well, but he can't select what he does well. He just does some things well and some things really bad. Yeah. That's the way it goes.
Call him again.
Yes,
call him again.
Absolutely. Call Bohm's again. I'm going to call Bohm's one more time.
Okay.
I'm going to call Bohm's one more time.
So, hey, I think we got disconnected.
Yeah.
We're not trying to sell you anything. We're trying to... Oh, they're trying to play hardball. You know what? This bitch must have a heart as big as a fucking cocoa nib. Because she's got no class. I swear to God.
I'm hoping I can leave a message. I want to leave a message.
Oh, I'm going to say the cocoa nib line.
Hi, thank you for calling Bohm's Chocolates in Paulsville, Washington. Please leave a message and we will get back to you as soon as we can.
Don't say
Thank
the
you.
nib line.
Bye-bye.
Don't say it? Okay.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, this is Tyler on the Brew with Brotherwife again. I think we got disconnected there. Just trying to reach back out. We love connecting with local businesses. Like we said, we offer a 5-star review for the business and the individual that takes the test. We would love to partner with Bohm's in producing quality online content. This is not a shill. It's not a scam. I am a local. I've been through Paulsbo. You know, Old Town is near and dear to my heart. JJ's Fish House, the works. I love it. I love it. The smell of JJ's Fish House is imprinted on my mind forever. So if that leads you to the point where you can trust a little bit more, what I want to say is give us a call. 360-621-9721. Let's get this ball rolling. Let's do this. Okay. Thank you so much, Karen. You have a wonderful day, and I hope Bohm's does extremely well this year.
Very classy at the end there with the well wishes for Bohm's.
What it is it's the implication. The implication. I
hope nothing happens to Bohm's.
Nothing happens to Bohm's. I hope nothing bad happens to Bohm's.
Farewell this year.
I hope
in a menacing
Bohm's,
way.
Yeah,
that's funny.
You know, it's the implication.
All right, should I just give you the quiz?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll do the quiz.
All right. And if you you're playing for Bohm's right now. If we get
hi, I'm Karen. Hi, I'm Karen. Okay, I'm Karen. Hi, Bones, chocolatey nibs.
All right.
Oh, I love cocoa powder. I love cocoa nibs. Dark chocolate,
Karen,
white
I wanted to
chocolate,
ask you a couple
chocolate.
questions here. You're on the Brew with Brotherwife. It's a band that's also a game show. Happens to have a podcast.
Really?
Yeah. Would you like to be part
I'd
of it?
love to. Let
Okay.
me just get these nibs out of my mouth. It's hard to talk with nibs in my mouth.
Perfect. All right. Well, audience at home, let's get ready. Karen, are you ready?
Ready.
All right. We're going to get it going here.
I just love this idea where we just force people's personas to take the quiz if they refuse to.
I have so much chocolate in my mouth.
Okay. I'm ready.
Which chocolate company is famous for its Swiss-made chocolates and pralines? A. Hershey's, B. Lindt, C. Ghirardelli, D. Toblerone.
Repeat the chocolate types again.
A. Hershey's, B.
No,
Lindt,
sorry,
C.
the types
Ghirardelli, D. Toblerone.
The end of the question.
Which chocolate company is famous for its Swiss-made premium chocolates and pralines?
Lindt.
That is correct! Wow, okay.
I work in chocolate. I breathe chocolate. I live
Absolutely.
chocolate.
What is the main ingredient in white chocolate which distinguishes it from other types of chocolate? A. Cocoa beans. B. Milk powder. C. Cocoa liquor. D. Cocoa solids.
I'm going to go with B, milk powder, but I think I'm wrong.
That is correct! Don't overthink it, baby.
Okay, here we go.
Question 3. Which type of chocolate is often used for covering strawberries and other fruits? It is known for its shiny, smooth texture after setting. A. Milk chocolate. B. Dark chocolate. C. Ruby chocolate. D. Couverture chocolate. Couverture chocolate.
D, couverture chocolate.
Yes.
Okay, so now Karen has to... I've channeled Karen. I now own Bohm's Chocolate. I'm the owner of Bohm's Chocolate.
Yes.
Karen now needs to leave us a 5-star review and send me $25.
Yes. Okay. And then for the last one here.
Oh, there's another question?
Well, I've got 5.
Oh, we changed the game!
Well, we were doing 3, but I didn't tell ChatGPT to only do.
Oh, okay, I'll do the other
You
two.
do those two? Okay.
Yeah, I'll do the
Can
other
you do
two.
them as Karen though?
Absolutely. I preemptively put all the nibs back in my mouth.
Yeah.
Give me a second. My mouth is full of nibs again.
Take the nibs out. Will you take the nibs out of your mouth for 1 fucking minute, Karen?
Take the nibs out of your mouth!
What is the term for the white, powdery substance that sometimes appears on the surface of chocolate but does not affect its taste or quality? A. Chocolate bloom. B. Cocoa dust. C. Sugar crystals. D. Chocolate frost.
That's a tough one.
One more time. What is the name?
Just the 4 answers. Just the 4
A.
answers.
Chocolate bloom. B. Cocoa dust. C. Sugar crystals. D. Chocolate frost.
It's gonna be A or D, I think.
5.
I'm gonna A.
4.
A.
A. Chocolate bloom. That is correct!
Nice!
Ow!
Open my eyes because I'm still channeling Karen, but I need to get back into Karen.
Question 5, the 5th and final question. Which country is known for producing some of the world's finest cocoa beans, often used in high-quality chocolate production? A. Switzerland. B. Belgium. C. Ghana. D. Ivory Coast.
Oh, that's tough. It's see, Ghana's a throw. Ghana's a throw. But I think that what are the first two?
Switzerland. A. B. Belgium.
It's gonna be Belgium. B.
You were so close. You were right on the right track with Ghana. It's C. Ghana.
It was Ghana!
Trying to throw you off there.
No!
And unfortunately,
4 out of
as
5.
the rules of the game go, we do have to burn down your business
Burn down
and
your business,
sexually
house.
assault anybody who is currently
Related.
on the premises, customers included.
Customers
So
included.
I'm so
I
sorry
got
for
really
all those
close
good
there,
folks
Karen.
at
I
home.
tried to protect you. I
Bones?
took your as a vessel.
Yeah.
And if you watch this, it's a joke. We're having a good time.
Bohms is about to
just
be
having a good time.
booms. We're gonna blow up Bohms in
Blooms.
Pulsbo.
Oh my god.
We're gonna take.
I think
Tyler
we
has
can't say stuff like
he has
that.
a property where he's been practicing explosives.
No!
And we're gonna
if
do
I'm
it.
concerned about the NSA, it's already
On
way too
October
late.
24th, tomorrow, 2023, we do have a plan.
This is a comedy podcast. This is a comedy. I don't know how scared to be. You know?
No, I know.
I don't know how
I know,
scared to
I
be.
know.
Should we be more scared or should we
I
be
mean,
less
you were
scared?
the one that said, I hope Bones does very well this year.
I did say I hope Bones does very well this year, and without any menace in my
Jesus.
voice.
Oh my goodness.
I hope
Oh,
everyone
my
got
goodness.
that number. Absolutely. Hey guys.
Oh.
That was
Woo!
rough around the edges, but we're trying to figure out that bit of
We're trying to figure out the bit.
I mean, what do you guys think? Is that a good segment? Do you like that segment? Do you want
I
to see
think
more
it's
of
a
that
fun segment.
I think it's a fun
hope
segment.
people like. I think once we get the fine tuning, it'll
Yeah,
be better.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
we'll talk and be like, today we're gonna go for bicycle shops or something. Today we're gonna go for chiropractic offices.
Sure.
Today we're gonna go for this, and then we can just go down the
So
line.
maybe a part of your morning setup with the news is just getting
Figuring
that.
out, yeah.
Okay, we're doing bike shops.
We're doing
and
bike shops.
I got
yeah.
my bike shop.
Okay,
thing.
and figure
Yeah.
because it's got to because I was thinking about doing chiropractic offices, but then I was like, we can't speak to the chiropractor. That's just going to be the person answering the phone. So we have to just think about.
So we have to.
We have to make an appointment.
There's a level up.
We make a telemedicine appointment.
There's a leveled up version of this game where I'm trying to get through one gatekeeper to the boss.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Literally, the term works for both video games and phone call and sales. Like,
Yes,
both
it's-
gatekeeper
right,
and boss.
right.
Like, it's really
He's a
I
literal
love that.
boss, yeah.
He's a literal boss, and she's a literal gatekeeper.
Yeah. She's a gay PC.
She's a gay PC. She's a gay peeper.
Gay peeper.
She's
Which is actually a good time.
gape reaper.
Gape reaper. That's actually not as bad as it sounds.
Rape keeper. Rape keeper.
Folks, one of the things we do here on the Brew with Brotherwife is we bring you the news that you want to hear. I don't know, should we drive it in news or should I talk a little bit more about the
Talk about the trip.
The
Talk
trip
about
was
the trip.
fun. I mean, eight states, 17 days. Folks, I went to a Renaissance Festival, the largest Renaissance Festival in the entire United States. It was a lot. It was a lot. I actually really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
Are we gonna start doing Renaissance fairs?
We could. There was just kind of festival vibes.
Yeah.
It was really funny though because
There's a bunch of Renaissance fairs around here. There's one right in Port.
Port Townsend, yeah.
Well, no, there's one in Port Gamble too. There's a
That's
pretty big
what I
Renaissance
meant.
fair.
That's
Oh,
what
you
I
meant Port
Yeah,
Gamble.
yeah.
Okay.
But so
Yeah.
I didn't know like what to wear, and I thought that I would just like, as I was. Oh, I'll have to post a picture of this later. But I ended up wearing this like cape shawl thing that had werewolves on it and like fur, no shirt, cowboy hat. And I just people kept like asking me if I was like, oh, are you this from like Game of Thrones, or like I was just like, I told him I was a werewolf hunting cowboy because I had the cowboy hat.
They
People liked it. People liked it.
people liked it until you turned your back.
Oh, you think?
I don't know. I've never been to a Renaissance fair.
No, I think so.
You think they liked
Why
it?
are you trying to hurt me right now?
I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm just imagining they're like, fucking noob.
No.
fucking
You don't know how
one-off.
Renaissance fair has
Fucking-
been. You've never been.
I don't. I've never
You've
been.
never been.
I've
So
never
why
been.
would you just bring it to that level?
Why
are you trying to hurt me?
I'm not trying to hurt you.
You don't even let
not
me
trying to
finish my
hurt you. I'm not trying to
entire
hurt you.
story.
I'm not
I've got
trying to hurt you.
context. I've got things to add.
Give us the context.
And you say
I'm gonna weigh
they
back
were-
in. I'm gonna weigh back in at the end.
I had
Give
a
us the
funny
context.
thing lined up.
Swing away, werewolf hunter. Swing away, cowboy. I'm sorry.
We were in Texas.
You were in.
It was okay for me to be a
that's
cowboy.
Okay, that
We're
is-
literally in
that
the
is
great
some
state of
important
Texas.
Context.
That's
That is
the
some
only
very
reason I had the
important
cowboy
context.
hat.
You're listen. You were the one reading their facial expressions. You were the one reading their micro.
Okay, I will say one thing though. The reason why this struck a chord is because. So listen, I'm a bigger guy, right? When you're a rotund lad.
Whoa.
Lass, based
Freudian
on
slip.
you know, if you're a rotund lad, you don't always want to take your shirt off in public, right? There's things that prohibit you from feeling amazing about that.
Sure.
But I'm like, I'm at a
It's
fucking
Texas.
Renaissance fair.
I'm a fucking cowboy
I'm
werewolf
a literal
hunter.
cowboy werewolf. I was getting mad props on my outfit. One guy that was like a total barbarian, he saw me and he was like, please. He like offered me a seat, but I was pretty drunk at that point, and so I was just like, oh. And then I like went by, and then he went, or not. I offended the barbarian, and I was really sad because I actually wanted to hang out with him. He was in like perfect barbarian garb. We were at the Barbarian Inn. He had like a barbarian wife. It was going to be perfect. Like me and Roxanna were going to have like a Renaissance fair. I was going to wind up living with them. And then I didn't acknowledge him, and then he went, or not. And I just was too drunk. So Barbarian, if you're out there, and you probably are, let's misconnections, you know? Let's link up.
Yeah, let's get on that subreddit.
But no, so I thought that I looked
Barbarian. I
thought that I looked pretty good, and I was like, I was letting all insecurity melt away. I'm at a festival.
Fuck yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's awesome.
Until you wanted to try and drum that up for your pleasure, your
Not
malice.
my pleasure, just for the honest authenticity of the viewership.
Thank you.
All.
Thank you. Hey, I wouldn't have it any other way. Okay. But I will say that there was a guy who I was looking down at my phone, and I look up, and this guy's like taking a picture, and then he's like, "Oh, do you mind if I take a picture of you?" And I was like, "Sure, what up?" And I like did this, but then after the fact, I was like, because the guy was pretty buff, so I was like, he was like, "Oh," he was like, "Did you get that here?" And then I was like, "No, I got on the way down." He was like, "Oh yeah, trying to find something to wear," and I'm like, "You were literally taking a picture of me." As like, look at this guy. Like there was just at least that's what I thought.
It's impossible to say.
At least that's what I thought.
I think.
So then when you brought that up, you made me relive that moment.
I'm so.
And then I got defensive.
That you had to relive that.
No,
moment.
I'm sorry. I'm just telling you the context.
I
don't
want you to relive that moment.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
But maybe you need to process it again.
Maybe I do.
Maybe
because the thing is, I have like I had like 10 good interactions.
Okay.
People were like,
one that you're not even sure if it was about.
I had another one too, and I wasn't going to share it with the folks. I didn't share it with Roxanne. I didn't share it with anybody. It was my own deep, dark. There was this young guy. He kind of reminded me of like Matt when he was younger. Okay. He was like 23, something like that, and he sees me and he's like, and this is at the end. Because one other thing. I'm leaving because you have to get a stamp when you re-enter. So again, I'm wearing a hat, cowboy hat. I've got this fur, these 2 werewolf things.
I want to see the werewolf thing.
I look pretty cool, actually. Okay. Like I don't look bad. I don't look bad. And I'm like leaving, and there's this like 50-year-old black lady that's like the person that stamps you to get re-entry. And so I'm leaving, and she's like, and I was like, "Oh, can you get a stamp? Can I get a stamp?" And she was like, "Yeah, can I put it where I want?" And I was like, okay. And then she was like, "Here you go, Big Daddy." And then put it right here on my fucking chest. Yeah.
I love that.
It's like, "Here you go, Big Daddy." Yeah.
Wow.
So I was feeling pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
I was like,
and then
you know
some
what?
guy walks
and then
up
some
with
guy,
a fucking pin and
then some
her.
guy was literally like, take a picture of me. And then after that, I was like, fucking whatever. Let that fucking shit, whatever. Actually, no, sorry. That was the second guy. That was the second thing. The first thing that happened was I was walking. There was a younger guy, 23, country kind of looking guy. He was drunk, and he was like, oh man, like looking at me, and I was like, oh, he's peeping the fit. Like, what's up? Like, because we're at the festival, and he goes, oh man, your tits are bigger than my wife's. Yeah, and I was just like, all right, buddy, and then I slapped him on the ass. Because that was
That's the right move.
That was my only defense.
That's the right move.
I slapped him on the ass.
That's the right move.
That kind of dominates him as a man a little bit, right?
Because
I really could have fucked his shit up. Like, he was small. I'm big. Yeah. Like, it's not, like, physically, unless he knew judo.
Sure.
Or something. You know what I mean? Like, but I just was like, I don't even know what to do here.
You get thrown in jail and shit.
And then Roxanna, who I'm with, was like, what did he say? And I was like, because I didn't want to tell her, because I'm like,
What a fucking
cunt, right?
Just literally going around sewing sadness.
But the thing is, he was like drunk though, and I think he actually was like meaning it as a compliment. Because he was like, all of his vibe was like friendly, but then he said that.
Okay, that is so confusing when people do that.
He wasn't even like a little like snivelly bitch that like was trying to be like hostile nice. He wasn't being hostile nice. He was literally like, that's why I was like, all right, buddy. Like,
so he was either pure evil
or pure good that wasn't trying to be mean.
He was either pure evil or pure good.
It fucked me up though. It made me feel bad.
Yeah, that's not a good vibe. Yeah. Fuck that boy. Fuck that boy.
I was having honestly, and then I was like, what do you do?
You know, one cool thing about
10 good interactions, 2 bad interactions. Like, how do you can just choose?
That's a net positive. Yeah,
that's a net positive. But it's like more people are just kind and polite than are real. That man really wanted to take a picture of me because he was like, I have to show my friends.
That's a weird assessment to make. That's
You know
a weird
what I mean?
That's a weird assessment to make because what is real? Like the people are just what they are. People are socialized. People are like they process their environment and that shapes them, and then their genetics and everything. They are what they are. Like why is it real to be an asshole? That's not necessarily real.
No,
That's a series of
point.
defense mechanisms,
That's a
just like
point.
being kind is a series of defense mechanisms.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's buff. He's like, I never want to be like this.
Yeah, I mean,
So I've got to make sure
that one nice thing about you is you don't get blackout drunk at fucking Renaissance fairs and start shit with people. For
That is huge. That is huge,
And that's
folks.
actually a
We have
pretty big
never
deal.
gone over 110, and we're not doing it today. We love